Sup, PJ here. Welcome back to another video. Now, I am going. I'm going to react to Jak 2 for beginners. I'm obviously a beginner because I only just started playing it. So yeah, I'm going to see, and this person is going to tell me what to expect. So here we go. I'll turn it down a little bit.
So Jak 2 came out in 2003 and everyone was like, the game was loved by both critics and fans and was a stunning game graphically for the PS2 that...
Just so you know, I don't know why I expect different from this game because so far this game has been like a, let's say a bit of like GTA, I think. So yeah.
year. But while the game does carry that little nifty 2 at the end of the title, Jak 2 was a drastic change from the original Jak and Daxter.
So far,
Not
yeah.
so much in the gameplay department, but rather, well...
So far it's been a change, so yeah.
Everything else. From Jak and Daxter's bright colors and simple story, Jak 2 got really hardcore really fast.
Yeah.
And it was kind of jarring to see just how quote-unquote edgy the sequel was. The tone got super dark and added more mature elements to the story, but even though it's freakishly different from the first game, this sequel is without a doubt a Jak game and felt very familiar to fans of the series. But anyway, if you're new to this game, here are a few basic tips, tricks, and heads up for people who don't know about this game. So, once again, you play as Jak, who can actually talk now, because how is he gonna have a brooding protagonist without saying damn and hell to sound cool?
I am glad that Jak can actually talk in the second one. I'm so glad. I was kind of annoyed. I'm kind of annoyed that he didn't talk in the first one, but I'm glad he can talk in this one.
Alright, ladies? But after the events of Jak and Daxter, or rather after the events of the secret ending of Jak and Daxter, the game sets up some weird precursor device that they found, and once they activate it, a giant portal pops up and they are sent to a mysterious place that ain't nothing like the farm boy land that they grew up in.
Yeah.
Nope, not connected at all. Also, it's called Haven City, fun fact. But literally seconds after landing, Jak is arrested and
2 years later.
wait, what? After 2 years of being imprisoned and experimented on by the leader of Haven City, Baron Praxis,
Who is also voiced by Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob.
Jak is broken out of jail by Daxter, and once free of the Baron, Jak and Daxter decide to join a group of rebels to help fight against the evil Baron's grip on the city, and stop a dangerous race of dark eco monsters from killing everybody, because I guess they didn't have anything better to do that day. Along the way, you'll meet emos, creepy old men, these weird things, metalheads featuring no metal, explosions, boobies, you know what? I'm not really sure. Pipes, bird monkeys, and not a single sign of power cells, thank God.
Yeah.
Now, this game adds a lot to the lore and the series as a whole. While Jak and Daxter had a light story to move things along, and some more mysterious aspects kind of hanging around, Jak goes full force, this plot is important, and check out these story elements and junk. There's a ton of new characters and enemies, and it's kind of a lot to take in. Everything is just a lot more serious, and the story is a big focus here. And pay attention to names. Characters gonna throw out a lot of names, and it can get a tad confusing as to who they're talking about, but for the most part, the story is just as complicated as it needs to be. Now, the good thing here is that you really don't need to know much about the first game to jump in. Jak 2 kind of acted as a jumping point for the beginning of a completely new story and setting with just familiar faces. And while the story can have its goofy and lighthearted moments, at its core, it's just darker. Like a lot darker. Like, say goodbye to rated E for everyone. This game has got a big old rated T for Edge T. I write humor on the internet, guys. Promote my channel. Alright, so Jak 2 is like baby's first Grand Theft Auto. There is still
That's exactly what I said.
an open world to explore, but while Jak and Daxter's main gimmick was collecting crap, Jak 2 is all about missions and stuff to do. From the get-go, you will have access to the main parts of Haven City. You can do what you want, let it be punching people and driving, or punching people and driving, and shooting people, okay, you know what, there really isn't much going on in the actual hub world. But you have little icons on your map that point you in the direction of missions that progress the story and gradually open up new areas. You'll be doing all
Also, guys, you see me going like this? I'm not masturbating. I'm going like this because my hands are cold. Just so you know.
Bunch of stuff from exploring sewers, saving people, solving puzzles, playing mini games, retrieving items, chasing crap, shooting crap, turning crap on, exploding crap, and actual crap. There's a lot of variety and things rarely get stale. Now there are these little side mission things hanging around Haven City that you can get orbs for doing, but they aren't the most creative or fun things in the game, and to be honest, some are really tedious. And it's better if you hold off doing them for a little while, because they don't really offer you anything that's helpful for the actual game. Okay, so gameplay-wise, Jak 2 takes all the stuff from Jak and Daxter and makes it hardcore by throwing guns into the mix. You're still doing a lot of platforming with the jumping and the kicking, but now there's a bigger focus on combat. As you progress through the game, you'll gradually be given guns. Well, technically it's one gun that changes. I don't know, guys, it's complicated. Now, there's only 4 guns in the whole game, and you'll only get them by completing story missions. Now, there is no way to upgrade these guns outside of story stuff, so if you suck in combat, you can't really go buy an upgrade. You just have to get good.
Yeah.
That being said, these guns are simple to use and are useful in different situations. There's the scatter gun, a short-range blast gun, good for lots of enemies. The blaster, good for long-range single shots. The Vulcan barrel, which goes pew pew pew, and the Peacemaker, which is neat, but is given so much.
It says no footage of the Peacemaker shown because you really get it, and you really get it late in the game, and I don't have time for that.
Here in the game, it's kind of pointless, but good golly gosh.
It says, "Oh, don't look at me like that. I don't know. Use your imagination, you dink."
Right. Now, while guns sure do make the battles easier, ammo for them can only be found in boxes around the area and by killing guards, which I don't recommend. So be sure to punch and kick as well as shoot things in the face, and always open ammo crates when you get the chance. So on top of guns, from the start, you're gonna have the Dark Jak abilities. Since Jak was experimenting on with Dark Eco, you can go mega spook Dark Crazy Bad Boy and enemies,
which is cool.
In a amount of time once you fill up your Dark Eco meter. Now you can upgrade Dark Jak abilities by collecting metalhead skulls. You know, the weird oversized glowing things. And all you have to do is bring them to whatever the frick this thing is. Now when using Dark Jak, you are limited to physical attacks only, and all you can really do is flail your arms and hope you hit something. But minus one ability you get from upgrading the power once, Dark Jak is, well, kinda useless. Dark Jak is more of a last resort in a tight situation, and upgrading the powers aren't exactly worth it. Still cool looking though, I have to admit.
Yeah.
So there's shooting, emo powers, and last but not least, driving. Okay, so the driving parts in Jak and Daxter weren't totally great, but they have improved in this game, and it's a big part of the gameplay. Haven City has cars everywhere, and most missions require you to be driving around. Now, the Grand Theft Auto comparison wasn't just for kicks, kids. If you see a vehicle, you can hit a button and borrow it. Now, you won't get in trouble for stealing unless it's a Popo's car, so feel free to get your juvenile delinquency on.
Okay.
The cars also drive in 2 modes, high and low, and pro tip.
I'm not a delinquent in real life, just letting you know, all of you know out there. I'm a very nice guy in real life, just saying.
If you want to get around the fastest, constantly be switching between high and low mode, and avoid hitting the guards, because that's when they start bringing out the big guns. Also, there's a hoverboard. It's a board that hovers. You get it later in the game. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be saying about this thing, honestly.
I ran out of ideas. Please stand by.
So while Jak 2 isn't about collecting stuff at all, there are still orbs to collect to unlock the secret extra doodads. Now, this stuff is totally optional, but the problem is, if you're going for 100% completion, there is kind of a major glaring issue with this game. Some of the orbs are in areas and story missions that are really, really hard, if not impossible, to get back to. While some are hidden in the hub world, most are in mission locations, so try to keep your eyes open while doing the actual mission, because, why? Why, Naughty Dog, why? This is such a dumb design choice. Whose idea was this? Who approved this? God help you if you try to go for 100% completion in this game.
Well, I'm gonna try, but hopefully, I can do it. If I can't, then yeah, I can't. I don't know what to say about that.
Good God. Also, Jak 2's checkpoint system is crap. It's total crap. It's very frustrating and will often resend you to the start of a mission if you mess up, and some of these missions are really McFrickin' long, and sometimes they'll fail you for really dumb reasons. I hate it so much. God! it's all or nothing, and sometimes they will pop in halfway checkpoints in some missions, but God knows where those are. It's
Yeah.
very sporadic, I don't understand. So just FYI, and don't die ever. Fun tip of the day. Alright, so here are a few tips and things you should know before you get started.
Okay.
The roll jump is still in this game.
Good.
Keep doing it. When in a vehicle, the car will take all the damage. The cars are also prone to blowing up if they take enough damage.
Okay.
If it's on fire, get out of the car. The dark bomb move is a great last resort, but don't use it right away while in dark jack mode because it will revert you to human form.
Okay.
Get a few normal hits in before using it. The minimap is really useful and will show you the locations of guards as well as the road layout. Keep an eye on it, especially when things get hectic on screen. Rage! Try not to use ammo in the hub world. If the popo on your tail, just outrun them. Don't try to fight.
Okay.
If you switch between high and low driving modes really fast consistently, it will keep your car in this weird middle ground and nothing will get in your way. Get the right rhythm going and it's butter smooth driving from here.
Okay. This is here. Buns Best Driver 2015.
So Jack 2 is a wonderful game that introduced more mature content to a growing generation of gamers. The drastic tone shift and the frustrating, challenging gameplay was a little jarring for most. But regardless of all of that, Jack 2 is kind of considered the best in the series, and for good reason. It's well balanced, fun, interesting, and added more to the series lore and took the franchise into a new and exciting direction. It's a great game, and personally one of my favorites and in my top 10. It's different but familiar, and not many games can strike that fragile note. And who doesn't love guns? But I hope this Basics Beginner's Guide makes your gaming experience a little better. So please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Hey, how's it going? Did you like this video? Well, if you did, why don't you go watch another one, you nerd?
Well, I guess the rest of the time for another video. Leave a comment below, let me know if we want to watch next. Please subscribe, it's somewhere around. After that, turn notifications on so never miss my videos. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video because I'm recording one more. Until then, peace and lights out.